Hey, diecast fans and collectors. That Marshall store is back at it again with another weird off-brand emergency vehicle set. So I got this one a couple, I think like a week ago or something. I've been having it sit. I've been waiting to open it and do the video for you guys. I also yesterday picked up a civilian vehicle set. So I'll do that after this. I'll probably upload both those today in another video, and then I'm going to take a break. I'm not gonna upload tomorrow because it's Christmas. Spend time with your families. Don't be watching my videos on Christmas unless you watch it together as a family. But I don't know anybody want to do that. But anyways, um, yeah, this is pretty cool. I see a really interesting casting in there that I'm honestly really surprised they put in there. Because that's not like a really cheap one. It's actually really cool. It's probably my favorite one in the whole thing. But yeah, let's open this and we'll check it out. So I guess we'll check out the box first. So we got like this little design down here. Some people. I haven't seen that truck in a long time. Used to see that at Dollar Tree a lot when I was younger. I seen that a lot. I remember it in like fire liveries, ambulances. The ambulance one was kind of rare. And then on the back, it's got that. I don't really want to show you guys how much I paid for it, but I kind of just did. But yeah, emergency set. The last one we got, I definitely would say was a better one because the cars in that one were pretty cool. But there is one really cool one in here, and we'll get to that. So let's get this out, and we'll check it out. Okay, well, I guess we're going to change the scenery for this video because I thought maybe that was like some kind of art or something, but it was an actual playmat. So that's kind of neat. You don't really see those too often nowadays. Like, you don't really see like the old like paper playmats. Like, they used to be made out of like some weird tarp like material. Now this is kind of like just like a poster. But it's cool if you're a kid and you get this. Like, you can have a lot of fun with these playmats. I remember having all kinds of fun with mine when I was younger. But yeah, it's really cool. I like that they still make things like that. But all right, let's get out. Should we start with the fire vehicles, or there's more police vehicles? So I think we'll start with the fire vehicles. So let's take out this really cheap looking helicopter first. So yeah, we got like this red fire department helicopter. It's got a very pointy front end. I think the propeller would spin on it if you spun it. Yeah, it does. It's made entirely out of plastic. I don't know how long the landing gear is going to stay on it. But, yeah, pretty neat little helicopter. No windows are painted or anything like that, but can't ask for a lot for the price I paid for it. And then we've got, I guess, a fire chief car, I would call it. Not sure what kind of car this is, but I guess it's based off of something that's real. You guys know what it is? Let me know down in the comments. Maybe it's a Mercedes. I don't know, but yeah, pretty cool. Fire department version of one of these. I don't think I've ever seen a fire department version of one of these. I see these like this isn't the first time I've seen this casting. I have a few of these myself, but yeah. Um, anyway, see, right now I'm playing with it. It's fun. This is a cool one right here. I've never seen this casting before. It's got like a hose on the back of it. It's like a tanker truck. I've never actually even seen this truck. That's a new type of truck right there. I thought it was that one truck that's just flat in the front. It like has the lights like carved into the casting. I guess they must have changed that truck, and this is the truck's going to take over that generic casting now. But I hope that one with the ladder looks like that on the front. That's cool. I like that new front end style. That's really cool. I mean, this is probably one of those things people would say is like the dark side, but I don't see too much wrong with this. I mean, you could a little kid could definitely break this to pieces by throwing it at the pavement and get little pieces off of it. But so maybe don't get this for like really little kids. But I think it does say like warning. Yeah, it does on the box. It says choking hazard. It says for ages 3 and up. I don't know if I'd give this to a 3-year-old. I might wait till they're like 5 or 6, but I don't have kids. I never will, so I don't know about any of that. This one's really cool. Now I know if you ever do find this one like secondhand, this is gonna be busted. Someone's gonna long ago have busted that off. So every time I find a like fire truck or something at a thrift store or an aftermarket store, the ladder's always broken. It's never there. So I guarantee you like if you ever find this, you're not gonna find it with this ladder on it. So that's really cool to have this with a ladder on it. I think I actually do have a fire truck like this. It's not that front end, it's the other front end I'm talking about. Oh cool, it does have that. Okay, cool. I don't know why I just noticed that I was talking about it. I'm like, oh yeah, it does have that new front end. But yeah. Anyways, I do have a fire truck like this, but it does not have the ladder still attached to it. The thing the ladder's attached to is there, but not the ladder itself. I've never seen one in this good a shape, so that's pretty neat actually right there. Focus. Like this is kind of why I wouldn't give this to too little of a kid, because I guarantee you could break these pipes off if you really wanted to. You could probably break those off. So like I wouldn't give this to like a kid. My camera does not like the chrome on this truck. It's got too much chrome. Um, I guess I'll save that for last. So if you guys don't want to watch it, we'll take out the signs and stuff last. So now we'll start taking out the police vehicles. So we might as well start with the helicopters. That's what we started with last time. Why is the police department red? That's kind of weird. But it's got a Porsche right there. I do have a Porsche like that. It's not an off-brand. I think it's a majorette, but I do have one like that. Got another weird hollow helicopter. Looking like the GTA wanted stars in San Andreas on the side of it. Pretty cool. It's all plastic. Again, I don't know how long that landing gear would stay on it. Propeller probably would be okay for a while. I mean, if you pulled on this, you definitely are going to snap those propellers. But it don't spin too well. I mean, if you bend it, it might, but I remember doing that when I was a kid, and I always ended up breaking the propellers off my helicopter. So I wouldn't suggest doing that if you have this, but I'm guessing this is probably made by the same company as the other pack we're going to be taking a look at, because a lot of these cars look like a lot of the cars that are in there, only they're civilian ones. But I mean, if you didn't have a lot of money for Christmas and you got this in the pack that I got with um the like civilian cars, you could have a good time with this, man. This would be a good time for being a little kid, man. Just having all these emergency vehicles, this playmat, and some civilian vehicles, that would be a blast. I remember when I was a kid, that's actually mostly what I got when I was a little kid. My mom and dad used to only buy me cars at like Dollar General and Dollar Tree and Family Dollar and stuff like that. I had all kinds of these off-brand ones and these mats and stuff, and I had the time of my life with them. I really did. They were fun. It didn't matter if they were Hot Wheels; they were still fun. They rolled. You could have hours of fun with one of these mats. It was just a lot of fun. It really was. But yeah, this I think is supposed to be like a Porsche. Pretty sure. I'm starting to think of actually taking these out of my collection of my licensed cars and start putting these weird ones that like have a whole bottom and then the top half is like really skinny into their own category of like these weird off-brand type ones, because I know this is a Porsche, but this is like a really like not normal looking one. But yeah, is a police one, so that's pretty cool. We'll be seeing that car again in the next video, and the next one too. The other one's a Porsche too. I think the other one might be a Ferrari. So we got another Porsche here. This one looks a little better, but still not. I don't know. This one doesn't look awful. But I'm just talking about these cars. I got the big black halves on the bottom of them. I feel like they belong in their own category in my collection, because I have a lot of these. Like I said, I used to have a lot of them when I was a kid, and I still do have a lot of the ones I had when I was a kid. So yeah, the little police Porsche. I don't know what model it is. I mean, I definitely have a Hot Wheel that looks like this guy. Like not like that, but like the same front end and body style. But yeah, little Porsche. That's pretty cool. And then this one's pretty cool too. The ambulance. They didn't change the front on that. That's cool. That's nostalgic for me, because I used to have a lot of ambulances and trucks that had front ends like that. Oh wow, that's kind of cool though. It's got bars in the back that I don't remember. Yeah, it definitely didn't have that when I was younger. That's new. That's cool. I like how they actually changed that. This can break off very easily, so don't mess with that too much. But yeah, it's really cool. I like this one. I'm really glad that they still make this casting. Like, this is like, I had so many of these when I was younger. I had like a lot of fire truck ones. I had more fire truck ones than I did actual ambulances. I think I had two ambulances. I didn't even have a police one. I recently got a police one in a bunch of cars I bought. I think you guys seen it in a video, but it was either the front was missing or the back was missing. I can't remember, but I think the front was missing. Yeah, I think the front was missing, but the back was still there, which kind of sucks. I'd more have the rather have the back be missing because then you could mess with it. Like I could have customized that and did something with it. And I think this might be the same car we just seen of that red one earlier. Nope, this is a different car. I'm not sure what car this is supposed to be. Maybe some kind of Toyota or something. But definitely I've seen this guy before. It says 911 on the roof. A little bit of paint damage there, but you guys seen the... Oh, never mind. Nope, it's just some extra plastic. But yeah, I definitely like agree with that guy. I can never say his name, but the one that says the dark side of like non-licensed merchandise. Like I would not get this for a kid that like doesn't understand like to not put things in their mouth. Like I wouldn't give this to a kid that's probably younger than 6, honestly. Like, if I'm being honest, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. But that's me. I mean, other people do. I'm not trying to tell anybody how to raise their kids or anything. I'm just saying I think that's a good idea because I would never. Oh yeah, okay, that right there kind of sucks, but it does tell you a little bit about it. June 2023, US 18-2. So that's kind of cool. A little bit of information about the car. This is probably a Ferrari or it's a Lotus Esprit. It's one. Okay, I think it's a Lotus Esprit. But yeah, that's a pretty neat one. I like that one. You guys ever went to a baseball game and gotten like some dollar store cars out of like the concession stand or like the souvenir stand? I went in my school when I was younger and I actually got some stuff like that. We got a semi truck here, which is pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen this semi truck casting before, so that's pretty interesting. I don't know if the trailer can come off or not. I'm assuming. I think it can. I'll try it. I don't want to break it, but I'll try it. It did move, so it might come off. I'll try that later off camera, and if I get it off, I'll put it in the video. I'll pause the video. Let me try that right now. I'll pause the video, and if it comes off, I'll show it to you guys. If it doesn't, then I just won't. Okay, it does come off. You have to slide it forward, which I guess that makes sense because when you're pulling it, you don't want it to be able to be coming off. You'd rather have it do that going backwards, but it's not easy to move, so that's kind of good because if you're playing with it, it won't just fall off if you're like pretending to back it up or something or whatever. Don't know why that's orange. I feel like that could come off easily, but yeah, it says Mobile Command Center to protect and serve authorized personnel only, Metro Police. I don't know if the back door is open on this trailer. I'm guessing not. They could. Okay, they could have. It's definitely one that it like is possible. There's one out there that does, but this one doesn't. But that's something so interesting I find about these off-brand ones is sometimes you'll find them and they'll be like completely like the same thing, but they'll have something completely different about them. I always find that so interesting, and that's why I'm so into these things. And then here's probably one of the best things in the whole pack, because this is honestly a pretty cool one for as much as I paid for it. This is like some police jeep. This is actually a really neat casting. Like that's a really cool one. I Anybody has to admit that. That's a nice jeep. I think that actually is a jeep too. That definitely would go in with my actual Jeeps, but these are police vehicles, so they got to go in with the police vehicles, and the fire has got to go in with the rescue and fire stuff. But yeah, the Jeep's pretty cool. I definitely like the Jeep. The Jeep's probably my favorite one in the whole thing because I've seen this Jeep before in a fire livery, but it was broken when I got it, and I was hoping I could get one day that wasn't broken. I do have a civilian one of these that's yellow with like tiger stripes on it, and May still kind of still makes this because my wife doesn't really watch my stuff, so I can say it. I got her some cars for Christmas that are like they're like dinosaurs and cars. They're like knockoff Jurassic Park, but they're like Maysto's version of it. But I got those. I'll do a video on those if you guys want me to. Well, we are gonna, because tomorrow we're gonna record. Me and my wife are gonna record in the morning, and then we're gonna go with our families, and then I'll take care of uploading it the next day or the day after that. I might just wait till Thursday because I'm gonna be spending time with my wife because she's gonna be home. So I might just wait till Thursday, guys. But anyways, that's all the cars. Now all we got left is the figures and the signs. So if you want to see that, stick around. If you don't, uh, there's no more cars. So if you just came here to see the cars, there won't be any more cars. I mean, I might put some on the screen or something, but there's no more new ones. Okay, I got all the accessories out, so I guess we'll just take a look at the oversized people first. So we got like this, I don't know, like Team Fortress 2 looking guy. I mean, I know he's supposed to be a firefighter, but he looks like he's from Team Fortress or something. I don't know. And then we got another one. Looks like the Pyro almost. I don't know why they just kind of look like that because of the one color and then having like the accents. I don't know. Or red versus blue in Halo. And then you got the police, and they just got their pockets painted, or their gun bags, or whatever you call those. And then the hat's a different color. And then here's another one. He's pointing at something. Pretty cool. Oh, not trying to drop him. And then this is something I always like buying the off-brand sport too. Is you always get like interesting signs. Like I've got some really interesting like just accessory things from buying off-brands. I got some like shipping containers. I got like little boxes, like just cardboard boxes, like crates, like apples and stuff you can put in the back of trucks. I've got all kinds of interesting little accessories I can put with my cars if I wanted to make a diorama, and I do that sometimes. Um, and my mom got me like my mom goes to like off like resale stores and stuff like that sometimes, and she just picks me up the weirdest stuff, and I don't know why she does it. I mean, I know why she does it because she likes getting me things, but she buys me like the weirdest, most obscure things, and she always brings them to me. I'm like, what is this? I don't even know what this is. Like, she got me like this weird Swedish toy train. It's like entirely made out of wood, and you can wind the smokestack, and it'll go on the track, and it's all there. The only thing that's missing is the dump truck's a little bit broken that's supposed to go on the trailer. But I got like this weird like tunnel barn thing with it. And I like taking pictures of my trucks next to it, making it look like they're in a cornfield next to a barn. It's really cool. But yeah. So A6 1,000 meters. That must be some road or something. Then we got I think like an underpass sign. I think fire extinguisher. It's a little big, but it's kind of cool to have. The fire hydrant is cool. That's neat. Like you don't see too many fire hydrants that often. I think that might be to scale, but I might be wrong. But got a stop sign. You see a lot of these. I have so many stop signs. Hospital. I have a couple of those, but not any yellow ones. Uh, I guess no buses or vans or something is what that means. Never seen a sign like that, so I don't know. One way. I have a lot of these signs. A lot of these. Entrance ramp to freeway. Okay, that would be cool to put on my actual freeway. I have a actual freeway for my cars. And then I have no idea what that means. A cone. These are nice cones too. I've never seen cones like these ones before. Those are nice. And then we got a stoplight, which actually, if you wanted to, you could clip this onto the Hot Wheels track because this is actually how most of the signs are for like if you have like the city like street Hot Wheels tracks. This is how most of them are, and you could literally just like get this to clip right in between the road, and pretty much you could use this for that. So that's pretty cool that they actually put that there. They probably stole it from Hot Wheels, which isn't really cool, but it's not the same exact thing because the Hot Wheels ones aren't yellow. So they should be though, because that would look pretty cool. I'd like to get more of these and make all my lights yellow instead of having them silver and stuff. But yeah, um, that is this video, and I'll do the other one now. I don't know if the other one has a playmat. It looks like it has a parking lot or something by the look of the back of the box. It looks like it's trying to show you that as like some kind of parking lot thing you can play with, which that's kind of cool. I like stuff like that. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I'm sorry if you hated this. I just like these off-brand things, and I like showing them off and stuff. And I just feel bad sometimes that they get made and then like they get forgotten about because I I the reason why I like off-brands and like I try to preserve them is because I know how it can be like when you're younger and you have like these off-brand cars and like people might think it's stupid like if you've never had them, but if you have had them you understand what I'm talking about. Maybe I mean maybe I'm just weird, but some of these off-brand cars that I remember having when I was younger that I don't have, but I've recently found them again, but I had such a hard time finding them because they just aren't like something you can go on eBay and look up. Like they're not just something like you can go on eBay like any Hot Wheels car and put up the name and you can find like 10 or 20 of them. Like if you lose these and you had them when you were younger, you might never see them again because they're not documented or you don't there's no information about them and stuff. That just makes me sad. Like some people like these things could have been a big part of their childhood and they they can't find them if they lost them. Like someday if they get nostalgic and want them back, and that's what I try to do is I try to like document these things and keep the memory of them alive because a lot of things too. If you notice, a lot of things like think about this for a second. If you're not like I don't know. I don't want to say poor or like whatever. I mean, I everybody goes to Dollar Tree, but if you have like this Dollar Tree. I don't know what other countries have, but if you have anything that's the equivalent to Dollar Tree gets so many neat cars and different like things, and they're there for like a year, and then they're just like wiped off the face of the planet. And you can't find them anymore, and it's kind of sad because I remember having these cool convertibles when I was young. When I was younger, they were like 143 scales, and you could hit the gas tank on them, and the roof would go up and down on them. And I've never seen them again since then. I still have one somewhere, I think, if it's not broken. I think I have the yellow one still, but I used to have a yellow one, a red one, a silver one, and a black one. And then I used to have these one cars you put batteries in them and they had lights on the top of them and they drive around and bounce off the walls and they looked like kind of fake car characters. I can tell you guys all kinds of stories of weird stuff I used to have. I still have some of it, like the cars I'm talking about. Right now, I'll tell you about. There were these cars that Dollar Tree made. They were like these cheap little plastic things. I think by like the Express Wheels line or something like that. Speed Wheels, something. I don't know what they were, but they had batteries in them, and if you hit the sunroof on them, they'd turn like different colors. And I used to have so many of them, and I want to find them again because I only have one race car left. I have an orange race car, and my mom bought me so many of them when I was younger, but because of so much stuff that happened in my life, I ended up losing a lot of them. And I just want them back. I want back the ones I had, like the blue race car. I remember having a red pickup truck one. I just want those back because they were like I remember playing with them and they were a lot of fun. Like my mom bought me a lot of cheap little things from the dollar store like that, and it's sad that like it's not something easy to find. And I feel bad out there if you know there's like other people like me that you remember having stuff like that and you just can't find it. It's very hard to find it. And that's why I try to document all this stuff and keep it alive because someday this might really help somebody that's looking for it. Even if like I'm long gone and I'm not here anymore. If this video's still here, it might help somebody find their childhood thing or maybe something someone gave them in their family that was really special to them and they can find it again. I think that's really cool at the end of the day. That's why I do these off brands and stuff because I want to help people out. Like if you ever like remember something so it's documented and it exists, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a waste of time. Maybe someday YouTube won't be here. But I don't know. I just like doing it because like I feel like it might help somebody. And like I said, I can't do a lot, so I like to do what I can. But all right, guys, thank you so much for watching this. And my light went off, so I guess the next video is not gonna have light in it because I don't want to charge up my phone. I gotta keep track of time today because I gotta pick up my wife a little bit earlier than usual. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this. Sorry about the rant. I just wanted to make you guys understand if you stayed here and watched, and if you did, thank you for listening to that. That means a little bit to me. You actually care to hear what I have to say about off-brand cars and like why I care about them and stuff. It means a lot to me if you actually stayed and listened to that. Thank you if you did. I'm sure most of you left by now, but if you didn't, let me know if there's any off-brand things you used to have that you remember having, and kind of explain them to me because I have a lot of things like that, and I haven't done a lot of videos on them, but I have a lot of things from my childhood. I have at least one or two left, and I might be able to help you figure out what it was if you want to find it again. So, thank you so much for watching this, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.